What is an upstander? To us, an upstander is someone who stands up for what they believe in and or someone who protects what's right. Our upstander is Masha Bruskina. Masha Bruskina was a Jewish resistance fighter who escaped from the ghetto and went to volunteer at a hospital in the Polytechnic Institute that was built for wounded Red soldiers. She didn't only help the wounded soldiers, but she helped them escape by giving them civilian clothing and false identity papers. Masha Bruskina was born in Minsk, in the Soviet Union in 1924. She was a member of a Jewish family. After the arrival of the German army in July 1941, she was forced to live in the Minsk ghetto with her mother, where she then escaped a few weeks later and dyed her hair blonde to blend in with the crowd. She was arrested on October 14th by the German authorities. She was then tortured for several days, where she wrote a goodbye letter to her mother on October 20th, saying, "I am tormented by the thought that I have caused you great worry. Don't worry. Nothing bad has happened to me. I swear to you that you will have no further unpleasantness because of me. If you can, please send my dress, my green blouse, and white socks. I want to be dressed decently when I leave here." She was hung at the age of 17 on October 26, 1941. She and two other members, 16-year-old Volodya Shabatsevic and First World War veteran Kittel Trus of the resistance, were walked down the street to the gates of a local yeast factory and hung. The two men were adamant members of a partisan cell organizing anti-fascist resistance. She refused to look at the crowd despite the Nazis turning her body. Before her death, Pyotr Pavlovich Borisenko was in the crowd, described it by saying, "When they put her on the stool, the girl turned her face toward the fence. The executioners wanted her to stand with her face to the crowd, but she turned away, and that was that. No matter how much they pushed her and tried to turn her, she remained standing with her back to the crowd. Only then did they kick away the stool from under her. In conclusion, we believe that what happened to these poor people is not okay and should never be repeated. We strongly believe that mass genocide is a horrific and terrible thing to do to everyone involved. These people had families, children, and social lives, and all of that was taken away because of a ginormous group of self-absorbed racists." Oof.